Google Maps shadows that haunted me. Summer 2012, I was 16, bored in our London suburb. My old computer was my escape, and I'd spend hours on Google Maps, zooming across the world. One hot day, scrolling through rural England, I found a red brick house with a gray roof and a backyard garden. A T-shaped shadow stood on the lawn, long and sharp, like a scarecrow. But it was too tall for noon, when shadows should be short. I zoomed in, but the blurry pixels gave no answers. My heart raced. The shadow felt wrong, out of place in the tidy garden. I searched the village online, some nowhere with a church and pub, no weird stories. I told myself it was a scarecrow, but it didn't fit. That night, I lay awake, the shadow haunting me. It was too perfect, like it was meant to be seen. I saved the coordinates, not sure why, and life moved on. School, friends, games. The shadow faded, but never left. In 2016, at 20, I told my friend Oliver about it while drinking in his Leeds apartment. He loved mysteries and grinned. Got the coordinates? I pulled them up, and the house appeared. The garden had two T-shaped shadows now, one long, one smaller. By 2016, I was a college freshman in London, juggling classes and a coffee shop job. Oliver, my high school buddy, was studying engineering in Leeds, still hooked on weird stuff, Reddit threads, ghost stories. That July, at his messy apartment, we talked mysteries. I mentioned the house, the T-shaped shadow from 2012. "That's creepy," Oliver said, smirking. "Show me." I opened Google Maps, heart pounding. The house loaded, same red brick, gray roof, hedges. The garden had two shadows, the original, long and still, and a new, smaller one beside it. They stood together, too neat, too symmetrical. "Scarecrows?" Oliver asked. "But it's a house, not a farm." "I don't think so," I said. "Shadows should be shorter at noon." "Statues then," he shrugged. "Or someone screwing with Google." I wasn't convinced. The shadows felt alive, watching us. Oliver laughed it off, but I saw doubt in his eyes. We moved on, but the image stuck with me. On the train home, I almost checked the house again, but stopped. I knew I'd look eventually. The curiosity was back, stronger now. In 2019, I was 23, working a dull ad job in London. Oliver, now an engineer in Manchester, still chased mysteries. One October night, we met at a pub, and he brought up the house. "I checked it again," he said, showing me Google Maps. The first shadow was there. The second had grown to match it. Two T-shaped shadows, perfectly aligned. "Something's wrong," I said, fear rising. "This isn't normal." "It's just a picture," Oliver teased, but his voice wavered. Then he showed a route, 52 minutes to the house. "Let's check it out." "You're nuts," I said. "That's someone's property." "Come on, Jamie, you're curious too. We just look." I said no, but Oliver pushed, talking about a haunted house he'd explored. My gut screamed to stay away, but curiosity won. We planned to drive that weekend. I crashed on his couch, staring at the shadows on my phone. They terrified me, but I couldn't back out. Oliver wouldn't let me. That Saturday, I was in Oliver's Ford Fiesta, heading to the house. The sunset bled red over wheat fields, but dread choked me. Oliver blasted the radio, but I was silent, wanting to turn back. We arrived at dusk, the house looming, red brick, gray roof, tall hedges hiding the garden. The silence was heavy, the fields empty. "How do we see inside?" I asked, staring at the hedges. Oliver grinned, pulling a drone from the trunk. "This'll do it." You're flying that into their yard? I hissed. It's safe, he said, setting it up. Quick peek, then we're gone. The drone buzzed over the hedges, its feed on Oliver's tablet. The garden appeared, and we froze. 2 people were tied to wooden crosses, a teenage boy, Spawn, carved into his chest, and a woman, her limbs straw whore, cut into her. Their eyes begged for help. I nearly collapsed, tears falling. Ollie, what is this? He was pale, hands shaking. A gunshot rang out, the drone crashed, and a man appeared at an upstairs window, shotgun in hand, eyes burning. Run, I screamed. We scrambled into the car, Oliver flooring it. No shots followed, but we didn't speak. The horror too big for words. We stopped at a gas station, the fluorescent lights cold. Oliver gripped the wheel, silent. What do we do? I asked, trembling. He slammed the wheel. What happened? I told you not to go, I shouted. We saw people carved up. Call the cops. They won't believe us, he said. No drone, no proof. We saw them, I snapped. He'll hide it all, Oliver said. We need proof. We go back. You're crazy, I said. We'll get shot. We argued, a trucker glancing over. Finally, Oliver relented. Fine, cops, but I need gas. Pay inside. I went in, paid, but when I returned, the car was gone. I called Oliver, no answer. Panic hit. Had he gone back? I called the cops, spilling everything. They were skeptical, but sent a team. I waited for hours. They took me to the station where I showed the old satellite image, useless. They searched the house, owned by Tomlinson, but found nothing. He claimed no drone, no visitors, laughing off the shadows as old statues. The cops believed him, saying Oliver probably needed space. I had no proof. Days later, Oliver was still gone. The cops opened a case, but his phone's last signal was near the station. I quit my job, moved home, and sat staring at the house online, trapped by guilt. By 2020, I was a shell, holed up in my childhood bedroom. I didn't go out, feeling Tomlinson's eyes everywhere. I checked the windows, kept the lights on. I quit my job, unable to focus, and lied to my parents about stress. I investigated online, finding a 2011 case. 2 people vanished near Tomlinson's house. I joined the village's Facebook group, reading gossip, hinting at secrets. In March, a note slid under my door. I'm watching too. I called the cops, but they said it was kids. Another note came. Nobody will ever find them. Then in May, don't come back. You'll be the 4th. 4th chilled me. 2 shadows, Oliver, then me. I became a shut-in, checking locks. My parents worried, but I couldn't tell them. I posted on forums, but got mocked. I doubted myself, but the notes were real. Tomlinson was playing a game, and I was trapped, my mind fraying. By 2023, I was 27, living in darkness. My parents pushed me to go out, but I couldn't, fearing Tomlinson. I avoided Google Maps, but guilt drew me back. One day, I checked. A new 2022 image showed 3 T-shaped shadows. I knew the third was Oliver. I sobbed, raging at his choice to return. The note's 4th meant me. I planned to go back with proof, researching gear and contacting a journalist. But fear stopped me. Visions of Tomlinson's shotgun holding me back. One night, an anonymous email arrived. You know too much. A photo showed the house, 3 shadows, and a faint figure like me. I deleted it, wrote my story to stay sane, knowing Tomlinson wouldn't let it be found. He'd erased Oliver, and I was next. In 2024, I lived in my mind's darkness, avoiding the house. One night, a text linked to a website with a video. For you. It showed a drone over Tomlinson's garden. 2 crosses. The boy with spawn scarred, the woman with whore barely breathing. A 3rd cross held Oliver, fool carved into him, eyes resigned. A cold laugh ended it. The sight vanished. The cops dismissed me. I lived in terror, expecting Tomlinson. I wrote a journal, fearing for my parents if I went public. Now, in 2025, I'm trapped. I don't check Google Maps, but I know 4 shadows might wait. I won't share the coordinates. I warned Oliver, and he didn't listen. Don't look into the dark. It looks back. How do you feel after hearing that story? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because we'll be back every night with another tale to haunt your sleep.